Julian,
Ali.
we're gonna get real.
Oh, we're getting very real.
So, Chris?
Guys, let's get real for a second.
Why were you telling Julian?
Yeah. Yeah, why were you telling Julian?
He needed to know.
Is that because
Okay.
you voted yes?
Oh.
Guys, yesterday, remember that old little plebby we got going on?
Mm-hmm.
That Malky
Yeah.
Turnbull got
It's-
happening for us?
How can we
It's all
forget?
over.
It's all
Hallelujah.
over. Thank goodness for that.
So the plebiscite results have been published, and yes won. 12,691,243 Australians voted.
Good on him.
Good on them. That is 78%
Good on
Yeah,
you,
that's-
Australia.
that was
of people
pretty high.
eligible to vote, which is like
I'm
pretty-
proud of people that actually put their votes through.
Yeah,
you know,
represent.
because it's very seldom that the government, although yes, there's arguments on should the government put the vote to people, but it's good when the government asks you for your opinion. You should have a say,
Yeah,
and it cost us so much money.
I'm impressed.
I mean, I'm sure people,
80%.
because it was either yes or no, so it's not like you can have a say like, I don't know. And I'm sure people were like, I don't know.
Or maybe 20%. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that 20% is going to be a mix of people who
Couldn't be
weren't
bothered.
that they couldn't be bothered, but like we're just genuinely like, I don't know what to.
Yeah.
What
Was
I
that
should
one
do.
of the answers? You could say that.
No.
No.
That's
it
what I'm
wasn't an
saying.
option.
I'm saying like because it's like 79%
It
of people.
forces.
Yeah, it forces you to have a choice. If you literally were on the fence, you could have. That 20% is not just I don't care.
Yeah.
There's like also a like I don't know.
Yeah.
And there's
definitely.
also the percentage. No, I'm not going to go there. Go on.
Yep. So, just a few quick figures for you. Quick stats.
I love the stamp.
Quick stats.
Hit me, bro.
So out of that 12.6 million that voted, 7.8 hit the yes button. That's 61%.
Yeah.
That's a big percentile.
Pretty solid.
4.8 million people said nah, no thanks.
Mm.
That's 38.4%.
Sucks for them. They're going to be forced to have a gay wedding.
Oh, Devo, bad luck, guys. The gays coming for you. So we live in New South Wales.
Yes, we do.
New South Wales
The
was
most no-y
a
state
bit of a
them
no
all.
state, turns
Yeah.
out.
Relatively. It was a
Um,
relatively no state.
so New South Wales had 42% no. So all the
Oh,
states
wow.
were yes,
Mm.
like in total. So New South Wales was 57% yes. Victoria was 64% yes.
I thought Queensland was going to be more of a no. I don't know why.
What were the percentage in Queensland?
60% yes.
Everyone else like had more of a yes vote than New South Wales. We were
Yeah.
the most no vote.
The biggest yes was Canberra. Big 74%. They really represented.
Yeah.
They really got out there. And what I really liked was surprised here, every age group, every age was well represented. Over 70% from every age bracket.
Did
So
it say what
yeah.
the breakdown was for age as well?
it did.
Right.
So the biggest representation, 70 to 74. 89% of them voted.
Yeah, does it
Wow.
say what the breakdown of the response was? Because I didn't see that. Maybe they didn't.
I don't
give it
know,
out.
maybe they
I don't
didn't
think
give
they
that out.
gave that out. But I was like interested to see if it was like, because I guess people would have expected that the older brackets would have been more no,
Yeah.
and the younger ones would have been more yes. So
Yeah,
I was
that would
gonna,
be
I wanted,
interesting.
I was
That would have been
interested to see if that
interesting
would
to
have
see, yeah.
actually held
I'm
out.
sure there's a graph somewhere.
Yeah, maybe they'll come out with it.
The lowest, so the highest was 70 to 74. The lowest represented was 25 to 29.
Males.
That's me.
Yeah. That was alright though, 72%.
Yeah, not bad. And yeah, more women voted than men. 81% of women voted. 77% of men voted. So
Yeah.
pretty close. Good job. Yeah. So hallelujah, it's all over. And
Did you see the breakdown of the results in Sydney?
no?
So all the no's were in the like Bankstown,
The West,
Auburn.
yes.
It was all like the places with high migrant populations.
I did see that.
All voted no.
And some of those electorates, Labour electorates.
Yeah, Labour had 8 of the 10 highest
So-
no votes.
So people like that, Tony Burke, Ed Hussey, these people, like even though their electorates voted massively no, they're still committed to vote yes.
Yes,
Do
because
you
that's
thi-
the Labour Party policy.
Do you think they should not listen to their electorate?
Well, I think because Labour's party policy is a bound vote, no, because it's like their party. Whereas Tony Abbott, because he belongs to the Liberal Party and they had a conscience vote, he's voting against his electorate.
So what is a bound vote? Does that mean
The party has to vote together, and Labor's pretty famous for not allowing people to vote against the party line.
So Bill just said, "Hey, we're doing."
Yeah.
Yes.
Once like the Labor Party as a party decided our policy is we are voting yes, so they're all bound to vote yes.
Okay.
Whereas the Liberals were fighting in their party to get a conscience vote, because if they had a conscience vote, then some of them would vote yes, some of them would vote no.
So even if these guys wanted to say, "I hear you guys,
Yeah.
got your back," they can't do that.
I think Tony Abbott's electorate was like 80% yes, and he will vote no.
Bloody
I
Tony.
would expect.
What a bloody disaster.
So like I think that's different with Labor and Liberal, but it is interesting because it's a complete reversal. Like Labor had all the no's, and Liberals had all the yes, and the Liberals have all the no campaigners. It's very funny.
Turns out it's a
So
pretty
weird.
divisive topic.
Yeah, and it's surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, like it's migrants who really were like the no vote. It's
Which you
mostly
think would be the opposite? Would you think the opposite?
yeah. I guess
No,
not.
I think
Like different
They are quite
cultures.
traditional cultures, I guess, that they
correct.
come from. So yeah,
Sure. I wonder what
does that
Pauline
make
thinks.
sense?
What's her?
Yeah, I was actually interested
I
about
did
that.
read her comment.
What'd
She
she say?
said, "Congratulations, okay, we can move past this. We will be sure to read any legislation closely."
Mm.
I don't know.
I don't know if does she appeal to religious
I don't know. Like
stuff.
she's into the sex shops. That's what I
Yeah, I
hear.
did see that. So maybe not.
I don't know.
I think because it's a not popular position to be a yes, she wouldn't go yes.
Well,
I mean,
obviously
a
it
no,
is-
sorry.
Yeah.
Other way around.
Right.
Exactly
Yeah,
opposite
yeah.
of what I just said. Because she just does whatever she thinks is going to be popular.
So
She's
now,
a populist.
after we've spent that 122 million, we found out that the results are pretty much exactly what the polls suggested in the first
Yeah.
place.
They were like bang on for right after it was announced to now. Like no one changed their mind the entire way through. It's
So-
fantastic.
Old Malky Turnbull was talking to someone and she asked him, "Hey, like this is what the polls said in the first place. What do you reckon?" And he was like, "On this occasion, yes, they were right, but they've got it wrong a few times as well."
Let's spend another 150 million to figure out every time, right?
And a
Yep.
democracy is not cheap.
Oh my gosh.
That's what he said.
But on this occasion, it was a very good investment. That's a quote.
That's what he said.
Yes.
What a knob.
Yeah. It's an argument that could be had though, because now we have like a hard number that you can't go like, it was me. But apparently it's the price of 2 hospitals as well, so there you go.
Far out. Hospitals are expensive, bro.
Of course.
Yeah. It's probably all the people in them. They get paid a lot and have to do a lot of hours.
Bloody
Yeah.
people.
So maybe people
It's
should
those
stop getting
doctors.
sick.
Seriously. But
Getting sick.
so Malky's keen now.
Yeah.
Gave a little speech.
Well, he's got as much power as he possibly could have. To
Yeah.
make it
I let the
happen.
videos play and they just kind of got out of control.
What was
How
that?
to vote.
as usual. Like
So-
3 videos
so
in, which
Chris-
is weird.
He wants it
What's
done by
next?
Christmas.
Yep.
Hmm.
He wants it legislated by Christmas, but it's got to go through Parliament, obviously. It's got to get through the,
The ranks.
the whatever, Senate.
It's yeah.
What
So yeah, I think it's a senator who's proposed the bill, so it'll start
Yeah.
in the Senate, and then it'll probably go through a committee where they do amendments and stuff, and
So
they
the-
vote on the amendments.
There's a few bills coming in. They're
Yeah.
all talking about, like, can your cake shop refuse to make gay cakes? And
Yeah.
can you not marry these people for religious reasons?
What
and
makes
all
a cake
these
gay, though?
things. If it's for a gay wedding.
Yeah, they want the right to refuse service to people based on their sexuality.
I think everybody likes cake.
That's not what we're discussing right now.
The same
Sorry, I
thing.
don't
with-
think about cake.
No one's suggesting anyone doesn't like cake.
Let's have a plebiscite. Do you like cake?
Aren't you allowed to refuse service to anyone you want? Isn't that? Like,
No,
I think-
not based on their sexuality. That's
That's just
discrimination.
like-
yeah, but like they could just say it's something else, though, right?
No, but if you can establish that it's because
They
said
should,
they were
yeah,
gay,
they should
then
just say
that's
it's because they're
exactly-
black, not their sexuality.
That's exactly what the law is there for.
Right.
It's the same one
Right.
that stops people from refusing service to black people or to anyone.
That happens every day.
Do you get refused service?
No.
He knows though.
They serve me, otherwise there's gonna be trouble.
Exactly.
Where does that happen
That's
to
the
you?
law.
Huh? Oh, lots. We won't get into
Really?
it, but
At the
Hey.
Lotz's house, eh?
no.
You said it.
Yeah, so it's all happening, and the yes people are very excited and graciously winning. Kind of, not really.
That's
Um,
exciting. I was in the city yesterday when it got announced, and I just heard this massive roar, and looked out the window, and I didn't even have to know what was going on, and I just looked and I saw a sea of color, and I was like, okay, I know.
Evelyn asked a pretty ridiculous question.
What a
So
party.
this wasn't me who asked this. She said, how can they refuse a person online if they don't know whether or not they're gay?
Don't know.
Weird question,
They
right?
won't be able to.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why the question was odd.
How many do people order cake online? I don't know.
I would.
Probably. There's probably like a bakery that works
Yeah.
online.
Cakes.com.
You can order anything online.
Amazon.
What kind of question is that in
Amazon
this day and age?
.cake.
Have you heard of the internet?
The what?
But you know what I also want to ask and talk about just for a few minutes is the way we do these surveys. Do you think this was a good value for money or was done thoroughly?
Do
Yeah, it's done thoroughly.
Do a questionnaire on
When
Facebook.
you say thoroughly,
and everyone would have done it in 5 minutes.
but it's not confidential on Facebook because everybody knows what you voted, right?
And Mark Zuckerberg's watching.
I
Yes.
think you could do private polls on Facebook, can't you?
It doesn't have to be
see-
Facebook. It
You
can be anything.
definitely can't. Look,
They have a
Look,
government
Ali, I don't think we're
website.
going to do this on Facebook.
you're definitely not doing it on Facebook. But
Do you think a good way? No, it was a terrible
don't-
use of money.
Texting.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think a text would have been
Because
a lot more
of how politicized this particular topic was, though, it almost became necessary. Just because if
To
they
send
had
a
forced
letter.
it through, there's still 4 million people who are very like against, or maybe they're not all very against it, but they're against it, right?
Yeah.
And they would have. There's some pretty bad like rhetoric from them. But now someone like that can go and say something, and whoever they're saying it to goes, yeah, but like 8 million people were on the other side.
Yeah, and that's
Like,
democracy.
you were wrong.
Like, that's the massive part of
It's
democracy.
not democracy. We have a representative democracy.
No, but I mean that when you're
But it
voting,
became necessary because of the way that
Yeah.
the subject got politicized, basically by John Howard back in the 90s.
yeah, and now like we voted and the no side lost, and then that's what happens when a vote. People
Yeah.
gonna
But,
lose.
but well, that's why I'm
Can we move
asking is
forward?
because how do we know? Because from following from earlier on, like people would receive 10 ballots in their mailbox. Some people didn't receive any. So how do we know that these votes were? That's what I'm saying. The way it was
There's a law
done
of
was a bit.
averages.
Yeah, I think there was
Okay.
a couple of stories of that happening, but I think for the most part, people got their own letters and
Okay.
sent them in.
I did read an article
I don't
about
think it's-
someone complaining about, oh, what about all the votes that are coming in late? Like, shouldn't they be counted? Blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
I don't think they.
Nick Kerr says they didn't do online because of the census fail, which I think
True.
is a stupid
think-
reason.
I
Because
think our
they
country
literally
is
know how many
bad.
people are in the country. Get your servers to support the maximum amount of people, which would never be more than like 11 million probably.
Yeah.
The
Get 'em on
census
the
survey,
NBN.
the census was bad because they made them all do it on the same day.
Yeah, it was
If you just said
outrageous.
this is going to be open, do it over this period of time, like
Everyone would have done it on the last day.
Right? That's true.
Except Jono. Jono would have done it right in the middle.
I would have
On
done
the-
it when I remembered it.
No, but I think our country's just bad with stats and census and that sort of a thing.
Actually, the Australian Bureau of Statistics used to have a really good reputation
Used
before
to.
last time's census, and the census and the stuff they do is actually super important. So,
It is important.
like, it
Absolutely.
basically determines our policies for things.
Great.
So,
What
yeah.
went wrong?
Anyway.
That's it for real stuff.
It's all over.